All right, Sagittarius, welcome to your monthly Sidereal Astrology forecast for January of 2016. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to this type of astrology, do check the description down below because the signs are different. All right, Sagittarius, so this month kicks off with a Mercury retrograde, and this is a retrograde primarily in your first house where you've had the Sun and Mercury already transiting leading into this month. So happy birthday for those of you watching for your sun sign who have your birthday this month. But here there's, in either case for all of you, ascendant or moon, there's a lot of focus and awareness in regards to your goals, your ambitions, your drives in life. But a lot of this is going into a reflective time with this retrograde from the 5th through the 25th. So be open to changing, any type of goals or things you've been focused on. Be open to changing maybe the way you present yourself, your self-image, your perspective on self, and really transforming self, because a lot of these planets are going over Pluto, the Sun and Mercury, which Pluto in the first house has been very transformative for you guys over the past many years. So there's a lot of shifts and changes with the identity, with the goals and things like that. So you want to be open to change, to be in flux with this sort of transit. Now it also starts with the beginning of the month with Jupiter going retrograde, which is your ruler. So usually during these, roughly almost 5-month retrogrades with Jupiter, your ruler, there's this reflection of self anyways. And so it's all sort of culminating at the beginning of the month. So it's a good time to go within, get that more introverted nature going on. And this is specifically perhaps rehashing and rethinking about not only self and your own personal drives, but also your life path. Your ruler in the 9th house over about the past 6 months has been showing you and helping you learn a lot about life, about the life path, about philosophy, spirituality, these kinds of things that open your horizons, help you see what's possible in life. So all of that goes within, and so it's a good time to reflect on those things, as well as with home and family stuff, for that matter. And one thing I want to say, too, with Mercury rules your 7th of relationships and 10th house of career. So anytime Mercury goes retrograde, and this month from the 5th to the 25th, rethink about relationships, about partnerships, about the career stuff, etc. Now, on the 9th, we have a new moon in your sign. So there are new beginnings with these goals and ambitions. So it's a great time to plant new seeds. Just be very adaptive with this Mercury retrograde, but put energy into it nonetheless. Just be willing to change it up. And, whatever you're involved with, just see, always have that exit strategy, so to speak, where you can kind of shift and take a new direction and be adaptive. And again, being open to change, very important, because a lot of you are transforming. A lot of things are changing this month. A lot of goals perhaps. And if you are feeling any type of intuition to break free and to be yourself, by all means, but within reason. It is a square up to Uranus. So you want to stay really balanced with it. And this might be freedom with home or your personal life or with your health or your family in some sense. And there's something there, something to listen to, but take it nice and slow with this. Okay, and integrate that with whatever new is shaping up for you. Now on the 9th, Venus goes over Saturn. So there is a little bit of an easier energy to work with maybe what you've been taking seriously with your spirituality. Saturn in the 12th has been helping you get really disciplined with your alone time, your spiritual time out. But now Venus in your 12th house pretty much all month long up until the 23rd is helping you enjoy that alone time and that spiritual stuff. So great time for that, even with relationships and whatnot, getting that more unconditional, watery, compassionate energy going on. And with Venus over Saturn, though, it's like taking the alone time and spiritual stuff seriously while also enjoying it at the same time. And I would say around the 9th, too, take the routine and health and the group or network stuff seriously also, since Venus does rule your 6th and your 11th. But I think you'll be doing that anyways, right? But it's a good time to work hard. And there could be some new beginnings, in fact, for the daily work or with the group stuff or friends. Now on the 18th, Mars does trine up to Neptune, so there is this easygoingness about this energy you've been putting in with career or anything on that productive level with Mars at the top of your chart. So around the 18th, yeah, easygoing, maybe also with your self-expression and also with that alone time. All right, so quite nice to flow with that, and that's probably from a lot of this idealizing that you've had maybe with, the more practical ideas with Neptune in the 3rd house. So with any insights, you could gain some insights, some ideas on how you can practically implement some things with your work or career or whatever. But in either case, I think there's just an easygoingness about it. Now on the 21st, we've got the Sun going into Capricorn. So your guys' shift of focus goes towards the more material aspects of life, maybe with the finances, maybe with your values in general. And this is going to be essentially the segue into February, where there's going to be a new moon here in your second. So a good shift of where you can have more material security, where you can have more gratitude in your life and enjoy those simple things. Now on the 22nd, like I said, Mercury does go over Pluto, so there are things definitely changing with you, so you want to be open, especially on the 22nd. I think you'll be open to insights, though. I think you'll just naturally have some insight there. And then on the 25th, when Mercury goes direct, you know, it's applying a lot of the stuff you learned. So from the 25th onward, it's a great time to apply it and really make the change, especially because on the 30th, Mercury will be going over Pluto exact, where you can really apply these insights. And this might be also insights with relationships and also those organizations or ideals that you have that you're reflecting on with this. Now on the 23rd, we got a full moon in Cancer, so you guys are coming up to a culminating point with your with the deeper connections, with what's really meaningful to you in life, with the truth of life. So I think there's a lot of deeper awareness coming in here around the 23rd that can be channeled into the other areas. Be very patient with this stuff. Be very patient with the career things around this time, because there will be a square up to Mars there, but it is about integration. How can you integrate these deeper things into perhaps your career or productive stuff? Now, also on the 23rd, Venus goes into Sagittarius, your sign, so you guys should be feeling good, looking good for about the next month. Things could be maybe more active with relationships. Maybe things become easier with the routine or with those group things, especially because Venus will have gone over that galactic center. So things might be literally transforming with your daily routine, right? Or with your work this month. And maybe even your networks and groups and organizations. But in either case, you should be enjoying, I think, these goals, probably from a lot of the shift and change that's taken place this later part with these goals and drives in your life. Now, also on the 23rd, Jupiter does conjoin up to the North Node. So there is expansion happening. A lot of your guys' life path is changing. You know, this is a very significant aspect. And it's all shifting towards, again, more expansion, seeing the bigger possibilities of life, spirituality, etc. With the North Node going into the 9th. Maybe some of you might be doing some traveling over the next couple of years. Might be studying more philosophy. Might be going to university. Anything that opens those horizons. Okay, very, very exciting, especially because it's your ruler. Okay, so be open to learning, but I think it'll just happen very naturally. Now on the 27th, Mars does go into Libra. So the shift, I think, will be from motivation towards career to, I think, more about community or your groups or your organizations, things like that, of that 11th house going into February, where I think you'll just be more motivated to connect with your friends or network and things like that, which can also be a good source of your energy as well. All right, Sagittarius, so have a great month. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.